What up, y'all? Happy Money in the Bank Sunday. What's going on, guys? Sorry I was a bit late. Well, we still got 2 minutes before the show comes up here, but I was kind of getting ready, getting my beverage ready, getting all situated nice, and here we are. Ready for what I hope is at least a good main event. I'm almost thinking it's going to be guaranteed with the 2 Money in the Bank matches. Should be fun. The rest of the card, don't know. Let me see. Where are we here? Come on, guys. All right, I can be heard. Good to see you. Oh, hey, what's up, Barry? Jet the Hawk, Ian, and Reese Jones. I'm glad I just saw your message a minute ago, Reese. I appreciate that. Papa Smurf, Ian Dunn, and Sam and Ratnick. Mark Simpson and Gamer and Harry Rice. All right. Cool little gathering in here so far. Not sure if anybody's really watching Money in the Bank. A lot of people aren't really paying attention to the product right now, so we'll see how this pay-per-view comes off and what kind of audience we have in here tonight. I'm just ready for the Money in the Bank matches. That's all I'm ready for. The rest of it, I don't know. But we'll be hanging out tonight, chit-chatting. Feel free to ask questions. Steve Myers, good to see you, man. Thanks for the $5. Just hopping in on to pick up a Stella for you. Enjoy the show. I appreciate it. I hope you can stick around for a little while, but I've got my Stella open right here. Addicted Chip, thanks for the $2. Good to see you as well, man. Appreciate it. How Wheezy, what's up? You're here as well. It's good to see you, Melissa and Michael. Shanus Maximus. All right. Got the whole gang here. I missed pretty much all of the kickoff show because I was doing stuff around the house and I took a shower during the Cesaro and Jeff Hardy match, so I didn't even see it. I know Jeff Hardy won. How did he look? Missed the whole entire thing. They're stacking tomorrow's Raw. Orton and Edge. Cena and Seth Rollins. Really? Are you sure? We got The Undertaker's last ride kicking off tonight as well. That will be really interesting. Can't wait to watch me some of that. All right. Show's going to go on the air here. I'm going to try to keep the volume as low as possible so I don't have any issues. Yeah, Shanus, I would expect the ladder matches to go on last. I think it would be silly if they didn't. The only reason they wouldn't go on last is if we're getting a one-night cash-in. But I think the only way you can even do a one-night cash-in would be like with The Fiend, with somebody with like magical powers. You know, otherwise, if you show the Money in the Bank matches first, how is the Money in the Bank briefcase holder at the Performance Center? You know, how is he there? Or she? I don't know how they're going to work that out. And I didn't really predict anything too extravagant to happen in the undercard. I picked everybody to retain their titles. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll kick back and just casually watch it. Hope for the best, right? I'm confident it'll be, like, entertaining. It's just, you know, we're still in the middle of the pandemic, so how good will Raw and SmackDown really be this week? All right, they got a pretty elaborate intro here. What's up, Chris Andrade? Good to see you. Yeah, Bruce, we talked about that this week. Talked about it on Monday and yesterday. WWE either fucked up or they and gave away that it's going to be a Raw person, which that's not really surprising. Look at the field in the women. Look at the 6 women. Look at the 3 Raw women versus the 3 SmackDown women. There is no comparison. So it's not really that surprising to think that a Raw girl is going to win this anyway, but I think yesterday I finally settled on Shayna, even though I want it to be Asuka, because I think she'd be fun. I think my ultimate dream would be Otis and Asuka. And I never thought that I would pick Otis to win, but yeah, I did for the hell of it. Just said, fuck it, let's pick him. See what happens. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm a genius. George Morris, thank you, man. Hey, Greg, how are you? My girlfriend, Elizabeth, I shot. I am great. Is your girlfriend named Elizabeth, too? That's pretty cool. Good to see you, George. Been seeing you in the last couple of streams lately. Glad you're hanging out with us. Nathan Hansen, good to see you, too, brother. Nia is losing the women's, gets mad, grabs men's. Yeah, I mean, is there going to be some sort of a crossover here of some kind? That's what I'm curious about. I don't know if you can necessarily grab the opposite sex's case. Not sure if you can or not, but you can definitely get involved in the other matches. Maybe one of the girls helps the guys or vice versa. I'd be into seeing that. A part of me thinks Otis might take it just based on what they did on SmackDown on Friday, the way he broke the ladder. I mean, basically they're saying he's too big to get up the ladder. He'll break it. So I wonder if he'll get creative and find a way to get up there. But if he can't get up the ladder, then Nia Jax can't get up the ladder. So I think those ladders could hold Otis or Nia or anybody. So, all right, we're getting this ridiculous tag match first. I'm glad this is getting out of the way. If Miz and Morrison wouldn't have won that match on SmackDown on Friday, I think I would have picked them to regain the titles here. I don't know why. I don't know why I would pass the belt back and forth like that for no reason, but I kind of felt like they shouldn't have lost them. But after I saw what happened, I kind of just think New Day's going to retain. They just dropped 2 matches in a row, I believe, right? Didn't the Forgotten Sons beat them the week before, and then they lost that shit on Friday? They got to win this. I said she is hot. Okay, I thought you said I'd buy a shot or something. Thank you, George Morris. Wake me up when Money in the Bank matches start. How do you want me to do that, Addicted Chip? I can think of something. Just leave the volume on, and we'll all scream really loud. Which one is injured? Kalisto? Oh, Nathan, I've been flapping my trap. I didn't hear the Die Hard references. Oh, probably because of the Towers thing. I'd be down for that match. Money in the Bank matches in Nakatomi Plaza or whatever. That would be awesome. Oh, they released the Taker doc already this morning? Okay, I didn't know that. The Miz. Plaza or whatever? All right, I'm just checking things. All right, we good. What's going on, Gamer Gooner? It was good to see Scott Stanford back on the kickoff. I hadn't seen him in forever. I don't know why I'm a mark for him. I just am. That'd be interesting to see. That's something that could probably be done in Japan or on the really silly indie level. You actually have a social distancing match where, you know, like it's a tag team match and all 4 guys have to stay 6 feet apart. They even have to wrestle 6 feet apart, and they have to wear masks. And they still go through the moves even though they're not even touching each other. I could see that on one of those goofy indie promotions. Why not? Wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen. What's going on, Ben? Good to see you. Stone Cold? Daz? Yeah, I think like 3 years ago, I was all on board for The Miz getting another chance at the title. He started just really impressing me. Like, I just couldn't stand him in his first, few years there. And I'm like, wow, look at how he just matured. And his run in 2011 was so fast and so rejected by most. And I feel like he's kind of earned a second chance at it, try to do better than the first time. He's improved so much, but I don't feel it anymore. Like, I feel like that's already, if they were going to do it, they kind of missed their window to do it almost. And now I feel like Miz is just going to be Mr. Reality Show Ambassador, guy they send to Kids' Choice Awards and shit like that forever. And he might get a sympathy run, maybe at the very end, but he's not where I thought he'd be. Oh, Corey almost fell out of his chair. I wish I would have seen that. Will somebody help me and Ian Dunn out and let us know what the hell the June pay-per-view is? Because I don't know either. I did too. I thought that was Psychosis. Look at that hair on Metalik. It's awesome. Oh, social distancing match has already been done? AJ was my pick for a heel to win. I think there's going to be a heel and a babyface combo there winning, so I feel like if a babyface wins on the women's side, then a heel will win on the men's. So if I get lucky and Asuka wins the Money in the Bank, even though I didn't pick her, it's what I hope happens, then I think AJ has a legitimate shot. Because Baron Corbin ended SmackDown like holding the briefcases and getting that last laugh. I can't see WWE also giving him the win here. That would be too much. Yeah, Alberto Del Rio was arrested, allegedly, just really abused the hell out of his girlfriend or whoever it was and drug her around the house by her hair and slapped her and threatened to harm her son and all this stuff. All this is allegedly, but he was arrested and he's got a mug shot up with a half-assed crooked eye. And we've kind of heard these stories from him before, so I know it's innocent until proven guilty, but he certainly looks guilty to me. And he looked half-assed. He looked out of his mind on drugs in the photo, too. It wasn't as bad. It kind of reminded me of the Matt Hardy mugshot from years ago where he had that one droopy eye, almost looked like he had a stroke or something, but it wasn't as bad as Matt Hardy's, but kind of close. You can definitely tell there's some craziness behind those eyes in that mugshot. So yeah, fuck that guy. I used to be an Alberto fan, too. Thought he was a good wrestler. Thought he had a good look, good charisma. Vince apparently liked him. He had chances. And once he started dating Paige, you started hearing about these weird stories. Anyway, for those of you just tuning in, we got a fatal four-way going on right here, but the only people in the ring are Graham Metalik and John Morrison. What's going on, Ramon? Good to see you. Thanks for the $2. What TV shows do I have of DVD? I've got all of the Seinfelds, Frasers, I've got Cheers, House, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Weeds, Family Guy, Friends is up there. Ooh. Bunch of 90s shit. Alright, we got all 8 guys down like bowling pins. Except Jackson Riker, he's all good. Jackson Riker is such a WWE name, too. Doesn't he spell it with like an X or something to be edgy? I believe it was Cutler who made the tag. Now the legal man, Metalik, don't meet him with a right. And now Graham Metalik, top rope, but Jackson Riker takes it. Damn right, Frasier's awesome. Frasier was my show. I liked it better than any of the sitcoms. I mean, I still think I'm Seinfeld first. It's hard to not have Seinfeld be my number one, but Frasier's 1A. Frasier's not even 2. It's like tied for 1. No, E-Man, they're not custom tapes. Those are the real deal behind me. I got a million VHS tapes. Check out my channel. I've got a whole video up on my my media collection and shit. Did it about a month ago. You'll see all that stuff. I'll blow your mind, man. Oh. This is not elimination, right? This is just fatal 4-way, right? Straight up fatal 4-way. I don't think I could handle an elimination match. I know. I kind of think he looks more like Psychosis than Hoovy to me. Well, maybe I guess I can see that. He's just bigger than Hoovy. Because Hoovy had like wet hair. Psychosis had more like bushy hair, so that's why he reminds me of him. Ramon, yeah, I didn't watch those sitcoms religiously. I saw them on a lot, like Family Matters and Full House, but Martin I liked, but I didn't watch it religiously. But whenever it was on, I liked it. I always got a kick out of it. And I liked it in Living Color, too. But never got, like, DVDs on those shows or anything. And then Family Matters and Full House I didn't care for, but I did see a bunch of episodes. They were too lame for me. X, Z, and K are edgy letters. They are, Michael. I remember back in the, like, then I think the Edge and Christian were making fun of the Hardys and the Dudleys. Like, we're going to take on the Dudley Boys with a Z. I like how Miz and Morrison are actually color coordinated. I mean, depending on what the future of Miz and Morrison is, if they for any reason have to wind up stripping Sami Zayn or something of the Intercontinental title and doing something, I'd like to see Morrison grab it. Ugh. Look at Kofi sell that. Fresh Prince was awesome. That show I liked a lot. I remember really being, like, driving to school and, like, with my friend and, like, singing the theme song in the car or something. Miz kicks out. I mean, if they're going to give us 15 minutes here, this match should be wrapping up soon. Miz down for the moment. And Kofi firing up now. Boom drop time, center of the ring. There it is. Right across the chest of the Miz. And Kofi Kingston trying to rally the New Day. Miz is stunned, not quite sure where he is. Trouble in paradise, though. Miz grabbed him. Miz caught him. Miz no way. Figure four leg lock on Kofi Kingston. Somebody mentioned to me on Twitter today about the hacker, because I was thinking about Xavier Woods. Somebody mentioned Ronda Rousey. I like it. Didn't even think about her. I'd be into that. Oh, you have Big E, or you have New Day retaining? Yeah, so do I. Just don't feel the need for a title change, and I sure as hell don't want to see the Forgotten Sons grab them already. That's just, again, very WWE. Double toughness shown by Steve Cutler, the ability to survive a hellacious tandem double team from Ian Kingston. Tag is made. Here comes the powerhouse of the New Day once again. Like, just have this match end with Big E or Kofi pinning Lucha Party, because Miz and Morrison can then still claim that they've never been defeated because they lost the titles in the singles. And that story can continue. And then you also don't beat the Forgotten Sons, so they're not harmed. And the Lucha House Party can just eat the pin. Unless Big E gets pinned here by Morrison. Starship Pain, no way. All right. Ooh, House Party breaks it up. Night Court was awesome. I used to watch that with my dad back in the day. Ooh. Lucha House Party taking out Miz. Now John Morrison. Lindsay in, beautiful handspring. And there's the stunner. Handspring stunner, huh? Morrison desperately able to get up a boot in time. Metal leap from the top rope. Oh my goodness. Damn. Morrison out though. Big E's legal. Who's getting Hans Gruber tonight? Is that what the commentary team said? That's fucking great. Somebody's getting Hans Gruber. I guess he does now. Kick right to the face of Big E, stunned. Double team by the Lucha House Party. Tag made, Metal League's legal. Dorado, though, up to the top rope. Dorado with a splash. Now it's damn, he overshot that splash. Up for the Lucha House Party to win the tag team titles. King of the rope. Jesus. Cover by Metal League. And it's Cutler and Blake breaking things up. Forgotten Sons keeping their opportunity alive, breaking up with. Boy, I wish you could somehow fast forward live TV, don't you? Or at least watch it on like 1.5 speed. Oh, Phil Hartman. Oh, yeah, News Radio. Joe Rogan was on that, and Andy Dick. I remember that show. You're not going to have long with just Big E on his own in the ring. And Big E launches both Blake Ooh. And that guy from Kids in the Hall, I don't remember his name though. God, those new LED posts, they add a lot of sound, which is cool. But you're not really getting, you know, you're not getting really slammed against steel anymore. You're getting slammed against hard plastic. Oh, Jesus. No, no, I'm so mad. You're getting thrown out because we see this spot in every single match when there's somebody on the outside of the ring. Oh. Oh, there. What's up, Gamer Goomer? Is that Nelson Mandela Stella? Yeah. Nelson Mandela. That's what I'm drinking. Adam, Uncle Greg is drinking Stella, our toys. It's delicious. I have stronger beer in my fridge, but I don't want to drink that. Casual drinking tonight. Oh, big ending. There we go. That's it. Exactly what I said, right? New Day pins Luchas. There we go. 1 for 1. The New Day. All right, what match is next? Let's move on. Move on to the next one. Do I ever drink Smirnoff? No. I mean, like, just plain vodka, but yeah, but not like their drinks. Yeah, see? And now look at Miz and Morrison are all mad, and they still never beat us. So now we'll get a tag match, probably on Friday or somewhere. You know, I suppose technically, if they did do the Money in the Bank matches right now, you could reasonably maybe get immediately on a private jet and jet to Orlando and probably get there before the show is over if you wanted to do a one-night cash-in, but that's the only way you can really do it. So this was released this morning. It's already been on. You guys have seen this? Lucha buried, unreal. Yeah, the Lucha House Party was put in that match so they could take the loss. That way Miz and Morrison can still claim they weren't beat, and you don't beat the Forgotten Sons right upon them coming on the roster. So, saw that shit coming.
More on that later on tonight, but we are at the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida for Money in the Bank. Earlier today, we caught up with one of the participants in the Money in the Bank contract ladder match on the women's side, none other than SmackDown's Lacey Evans.
Now, this may be my first Money in the Bank ladder match, but it is just
Lacey.
that I was made to win. You see, I was made in the United States. More specifically, by the United States.
They're buried, Bruce.
That the key to victory is proper preparation and a good plan. And I have been training for the last 2 weeks.
To me, I just don't understand why she's a babyface. She just comes off like a heel to me. I'm gonna put my makeup on while I talk to you like a stuck-up asshole.
Of the WWE headquarters. Now, I am ready to fight my way to the roof of Titan Tower, climb that corporate ladder, capture that briefcase, and
she looks like she's going to a horse race with that hat.
Anytime that I want.
Have a mint julep.
So Bayley, that means this woman's right is ready for you anytime that I want.
What's up, Diet Water? Yeah, show's on, man.
Guest, he is the WWE champion, Drew McIntyre.
All right, we got Drew and Chuck.
Hello, Drew. I'm doing good. How are you?
First of all, a big happy Mother's Day
I knew you were going to say that, Drew.
Very nice.
Because that's what babyface
Let's talk
champions
about
say.
your match tonight. It's your first title defense since WrestleMania, and it was there that you defeated the only superstar to have held
Yeah, thank you, Diet Water. Thanks for reminding me. Y'all don't go down there and smash that thumber upper for me.
a UFC.
Sometimes during these reactions, people come in and say, how come you can't show the screen? And then when I tell them I can't, they dislike the video because they're mad. And they can't afford $0.00 to order the network. It's too expensive. So they get mad at me for it. So try to help me out with the likes, y'all.
You an underdog despite you being a champion. What are your thoughts on this?
Underdog? Do I look like an underdog? I'm kidding. I get it at first glance. You know, I look like Goliath. Anyone knows my story, my ups, my downs. It's very much a David story. You're absolutely right. Seth Rollins is one of the most talented...
Yeah, K-Dogs Kennel, you made it. Good to see ya.
most decorated performers of all time.
It'll be a watch along today. Tomorrow we'll do more of a review. We'll talk a lot about this show after Monday Night Raw tomorrow when I come up for my Raw review. It'll kind of be like a weekend review. So that'll be fun tomorrow night.
Desire and this big thing called the WWE Championship. I have worked my entire life to win this, and I'll be damned if I'm going to lose it tonight. Stephanie, your biggest problem, you can't stop running that mouth. So I'm going to do the world a favor. I'm going to close that mouth. I'm going to welcome him.
I feel like one of these championship matches is getting a DQ. Not both, but one. I like the idea somebody said yesterday during the podcast, maybe have Murphy inadvertently cost Seth the match. Causing Seth to maybe kill Murphy tomorrow on Raw, maybe disband the Messiah, or maybe recruit some new members, some more reliable members, to kind of keep Seth's storyline going. Where if he just goes in there and just takes a clean loss, 1, 2, 3, you know, what does he then do? Nobody's chanting with you, R-Truth. This is real sad. Yeah, I was just about Alex. I'm about to say the same thing. He's just sitting there rapping to nobody. I didn't watch any of the UFC last night, but I caught a couple of clips online, and that was the first thing I noticed. You know, it's like, God, these guys have to fight each other just with no audience, with no extra adrenaline. You just have to take those punches to the face, and you can hear, you know, the fist touch face when there's no other noise. It was just disturbing. I watched like 2 minutes. I'm like, God, I can't even watch this. A couple of guys were getting beat up bad in those fights, too. Oh, this is great. R-Truth is actually pretty entertaining because he's going to still think he's... That's what I'm talking about. He's like, yeah. This is hilarious. They should keep doing that with him. Just come out there and act like there's a crowd. Whoops, shit. Maybe just like, maybe even talk to people in the audience or high-five people. That'd be fucking great. What's up, Terry Allen? Thanks for the $3, man. Please do greater DVD reviews this year. Love them. Okay, I can try to do a DVD review. I got an interesting live stream coming up 1 week from today. It was scheduled to be Thursday, but I actually have to go to work on Thursday, so I'm going to schedule it 1 week from today, courtesy of Reese Jones, who might be in here, or he was. I think he popped in earlier on. And we're going to talk about all of the world title victories of the Rated R Superstar Edge, WWE title and World Heavyweight title. We'll talk about each and every one of his victories and what was going on during that time, during each of them. And it'll be a fun hangout, chat, stream. Sponsored by Reese. Yeah, I'd be into Saturday Night Main Event watch-alongs. So I have so many fond memories. I watched them all as a kid. God, is this match... Could this match be more pointless?
Whoa, you gonna teach me how to ball? I'm the one that taught the WWE universe about balling. How you gonna teach me about balling?
Backlash in June. Thank you. That makes no sense. Why did they move that? Why did they switch it? I think Backlash was one of the better WWE pay-per-view names. Because if it falls right after WrestleMania, it's like perfect. What is wrong with this company? Why are they going to do Money in the Bank first? I guess now it's the backlash to Money in the Bank, I guess, but that was stupid to move it.
Man, if you don't get your fake young thug wannabe offset future looking ass out my face, I know.
R-Truth, I hope you kill him.
Let me help you. No, I'm gonna help you right now. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, Mike, going back to work, I'm just doing a day or two a week. I worked last week one day for about 4 hours. Went in and hung out and kind of got a feel for how we're doing things now, but I'm not really needed that much, so I'm just kind of going in there to help out when I can. So I'm going to work Tuesday and Thursday this week. Probably going to have a 7 or 8 hour week. Oh my God. How am I going to do it? Yeah, I mean, if Jeff Hardy is returning, shouldn't have Hardy and Cesaro been here and this been on the pre-show? And why is Lashley out there? What did MVP just say?
I got this one, dude. You can take the night off.
Yeah, Liam, we had a crowd for Elimination Chamber, right?
That's what's up.
R-Truth can take the night off too.
Whoa, man, look. How come he get the night off, dog, and I don't get the night off? But there's a whole big world out there.
Oh, that's funny. You just bitch slap Bobby Lashley by accident.
I didn't know I did that.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, Bobby Lashley.
Let me get my stuff off, dog.
Let me get my stuff. He's mic'd up and shit.
It's official. And R-Truth is in trouble.
He's still got his little microphone pack on.
Good try, Truth.
Yeah, we should be watching Backlash right now. And Money in the Bank should be next month. That bothers the hell out of me.
Set up by MVP, who had Bobby Lashley waiting in the wings all along. And now Bobby Lashley can do what he does best, just obliterate his competition. Look at Bobby Lashley go hard into the corner.
Vince will probably be like, I got an idea. Let's put the title on Bobby Lashley. And he can defend the title at Backlashley. And that's something Vince would come up with. No, Truth is not 24/7 champion. Gronk is. I don't know how they're going to do that.
And every time Bobby Lashley gets in that ring, he destroys everything that comes in front of him. It seems like the only thing that ever stops Bobby Lashley is
Yeah, it looks like they might be going in that stable direction there with MVP. If he's got something going on now with Lashley. And Lashley has got to be wrapping up business with Lana soon. MVP's also been recruiting those other guys, sort of, on Raw. But it's like, what did factions? I mean, every time, they try to make a faction these days, nothing happens, you know? The Artist Collective, nothing happened. Even Zelina's little group that she formulated on Raw that we all kind of had high hopes for like 6.5 minutes. Even they're kind of like, they lost their steam before it even got started. And there's a Spirit of Truth, and he's going to be toast. And that's it for killings. Oh yeah, Bob Lash would be good. Bob Lashley or Bob Backlashley. I don't know. He did. He hit him pretty good. That look on Lashley's face is actually quite comical. Ken terminated by Google. What's going on? Yeah, where is Elias? Suffering the effects from the beatdown. I'd mentioned when all that happened, I said he might come back with a little bit of a different something. I don't know what. Maybe not a repackage or anything, but maybe a different attitude. I mean, how many times has that guy flipped from being babyface and heel and stuff? But he's always like remained the same. He can still do the guitar gimmick, but maybe be a little different or something. Otherwise, why did they do all that? But with Baron Corbin literally murdering him backstage, kicking his ass for a good 5 straight minutes.
Dedicating their uniforms to honor those who inspire them. Let's take a look.
Build Lashley up for Brock? I don't think so. I mean, here he is winning a match and stuff, but I kind of feel like he's too far gone now, too, with what WWE's done to him. But you never know. I'm gonna check some Twitters.
Bayley, where can I do? Canada's frontline workers. Melissa McQueen.
Savannah Stewart.
My sister Sarah.
My brother, Dr. Stephen Rona.
Dr. Missy. Nicole Freeman.
Dr. Cassandra Tribble.
Dr. Henry Knight. Dr. Henry Osmond.
Dr. Josh Hughes.
Thank you for all that you're doing.
Hmm.
I really need this coming back. You guys back up.
The countless hours you spend at the hospital, coming in on your days off.
What she's doing to help other people putting health agrees.
That's funny. I haven't checked Twitter in like since before I went live, so I'm catching up. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. There was an earthquake here about an hour ago. I actually yelled at my cat. I yelled at Tito because I thought he was jumping up on, because he was already kind of rambunctious, and I thought I heard him behind me jumping up on the bookshelf, and I'm like, hey! And I turned around and see him sleeping on the floor, and I was like, oh shit, and the house was rumbling, so I don't know what the, I don't know where the epicenter was, but it rumbled through me pretty good. It's crazy, now that I've been here 10 years, I'm totally blowing off earthquakes. They don't even faze me. They're always just little rumbles or nothing too major. Yeah, I want to see more of R-Truth. Like, that was pretty funny. Him acting and thinking there's a crowd. It's funnier when he does it.
It feels good to be your king.
Yeah, Barry, that was from a few days ago, right? Yeah, I tweeted about that and the awesomeness of John Cena. Yeah, I saw that story.
I beat the crap out of that loser Drew Gulak, and I handled his desperate and needy little student Daniel Bryan.
Baron Corbin, do I need to see this much of your face? Is that necessary? One bald guy to my audience at a time, please. I think they'd prefer me.
Tonight I'm going to claim my second victory in a Money in the Bank ladder. Now we all know that this Money in the Bank ladder match.
Corbin, I hope you're the one Peter Panning off the top of that roof. I hope they Gruberize you.
There'll be a briefcase containing a contract that guarantees a championship match anytime I choose. Hanging on the roof. Now even someone as brilliant and intuitive as me, I don't quite know what to expect.
Oh man, Chris, I don't miss tornadoes, man. I used to live in Michigan and North Carolina, and not as bad as Oklahoma. I mean, you guys have it real bad, but tornadoes were a constant threat throughout my entire childhood, especially in the summer. And those are so crazy because they're ridiculously unpredictable, and they're, no matter what kind of tornado it is pretty damn devastating. It's going to fuck your shit up pretty good. Where the earthquakes, you don't see them coming either, but generally here, at least where I am, we're not in any immediate threat of like the big one dropping half the state into the ocean. It's more like up north and stuff that has to worry about that. But either way, no matter where you live in this country, you got to worry about something.
You want to talk about how dominant she is, blah, blah, blah. I know you guys are fast friends to choose on your show, but...
Bayley, easy.
Well, Bayley,
Why are you dressed like a football?
But on Friday night in her tag team match against Tamina,
A black football.
Evans, it was Sasha's unsuccessful attempt to neutralize Lacey that led to Tamina pinning you for the victory. So, Sasha, I've got to ask, did Bayley blame you for that loss? What the hell? No, I did not blame her. I don't blame you.
Bayley, your hair.
What you're trying to do here, just like all these other idiot sheep out there.
You know what year it is, right?
Tonight, I'm going to beat Tamina because I am the most dominant women's champion that this place has ever seen.
Maybe Nia can get thrown off the roof?
We gotta go.
No. Even though I would love to tell my grandkids that I was there when Jack's Canyon was formed, I don't want to see that happen to Nia. I want to see it happen to Baron Corbin. Especially by the way he ended SmackDown on Friday. It makes me think it's going to happen. Jimmy Anderson, good to see you, man. Greetings from Sweden. Good to see you. Have I missed something good? Not yet. New Day retained the tags in the opener, and we got Bayley taking on Tamina next, and I've got her retaining here too, at least in my predictions. Barry's liking the Bayley look. The hair always just cracks me up. I've always liked Bayley. Thought she was a good wrestler, has a good look and everything. But the hair just cracks me up for some reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah, Spring Lake, NC. Awesome. I was a Wilmington guy. Wrightsville Beach. Ellsworth, I agree, 1,000,000%. Here comes Tamina. What's up, Daniel Haney? Oh shit, I don't even look at the audience. Right on. Nice. For the million of you that are here, can y'all smash that thumbs up for me? All right, so if you're just watching and you're not watching the network right now, we got Tamina and Bayley about to kick off now. Cannot see Tamina winning this, especially she picked up the win on Friday. Tamina. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, Elias. I don't think Tamina's gonna win this. I think the story's with Bayley and Sasha. Yeah, I agree. Sasha has been taking her vitamins. That's for sure. Go, Bayley. I think this is going to be one situation where Sasha and Bayley don't have friction. Because you can't do it in every segment that they're in, have some sort of weird thing. Because at that point, how long can you drag it out? If every single time there's a match or a promo, they're getting a little uncomfortable with each other. So maybe in this match, Bayley, since she is kind of a veteran now and she's the champ, why can't she just beat Tamina clean here? That's kind of what I hope happens. No help from Sasha. I mean, maybe Sasha can help, but I don't think there needs to be a miscue with Bayley and Sasha. I think they need to get along for this one. Damn, Bayley. Tamina, you want to fight back maybe, or like what? Thank you for the $5, Chris Ludecki. Good to see you, man. Who did the best cash-in ever? For me, it was Edge the first time because I didn't see it coming. Yeah, Edge is up there for me. I got to think, man. Money in the Bank cash-ins. I'm trying to think of the ones that I've been most surprised. I think the most epic was Seth. Dolph had a good one, but a lot of those you kind of saw coming. Edge, I think, was a surprise, but really at the time, he had won the briefcase. The hell was that? He had won the briefcase like almost a year before at WrestleMania the previous year, and this happened all the way in January. And Cena just ended a grueling match. I didn't watch New Year's Revolution live that year, so I didn't see it coming, but like in hindsight, I feel like if I did watch the pay-per-view, I would have seen it coming. But it probably does qualify for being one of the most epic as it was the first. The way he handed the briefcase to Vince, before the briefcase became a toy. It gets my vote for that reason alone. We've had some good ones, though. George Morris. All right, Jessica Carr is refereeing Smoking Hot. Were you the one talking about her the other night to me? I'm glad you're a fan of Jessica. We all like Jessica. I really liked the send-off they gave her when she left NXT. That was really nice. Thing like Tommaso Ciampa and Triple H, and they all came out there and gave her a nice attaboy and sent her on to the main roster. Her and Aubrey Edwards always like congratulate each other and shit on Twitter and stuff. So it's kind of cool to see them kind of encouraging each other because they both have pretty good gigs, I think Aubrey's is higher up on the referee totem pole in AEW than Jessica is in WWE, but still Jessica works for WWE. So they're almost equal when you really think about it. Oh, yeah. Edge on Taker. That was pretty surprising, too. Ooh, God. San Diego street fights between my cats. I don't know. One is grossly outweighed. but he's also the aggressor. The smaller one really attacks, and he has good takedowns. He can wrestle around. I've never been able to get a good recording of their fights, because as soon as I do, I'm going to dub like Jim Ross commentary over top of it and post it. I just can't ever catch them in time. When they start fighting, I can't get my camera out before they're done. But they have some good ones, man. But I still think at the end of the day, in a street fight, Tito would win because he has razor sharp claws. And if his life, and plus he's outweighs my other one by 8 pounds. So I think Tito would win. But and he's younger, bigger, sharper claws. Thanks for that super chat, Gamer Gooner. Oh, I must have missed that. I'm sorry. Ask this in the chat, but why do they do this, the date weird in the States? Oh yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't know why that's different. I know in other countries that are not here, you put the day first, followed by the month, followed by the year. I'm just used to doing it this way. So I hope when I do a lot of my dates and my descriptions, that doesn't throw people off. But what's going on, Antoine? Sorry I'm late. Took my mom and wife out to seafood dinner. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys got the chance to do that. Would you get takeout, or is there places open for that? That's awesome. Happy Mother's Day to your mom and your wife if you have kids. All right, we got Tamina. I guess I should be calling some of this match here. I'm hoping it just ends here with Bayley picking up the win. What's going on, Nikita? Abalakin? Good to see you. Thanks for the super chat. Greetings from Germany. Nice. 2 a.m. with a beer in your hand. That is great. 2 o'clock in the morning. Holy crap. Thanks for joining in. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know. I thought she maybe had the ankle lock notes. I wouldn't mind seeing Bayley just tap her out. That would be pretty fun. Why not? Holy smokes, audience. Right on. Michael Kumo, thank you for the $5, dude. Appreciate it. Here's to good stream. Got to work a 12-hour shift, but I'll be peeking in and out of the stream, though. All right, man. Good luck at work. And glad you were able to stop by for a little bit, man. I always appreciate your support. I've been kind of reading the chat a little bit. Have we seen Sasha have any sort of interference yet? I must have missed it if she did. Ooh, I like that, Sonny, man. Bankle. Bankle lock. That word sounds weird. Bankle. Put her in the bankle lock. Why not? She's got a Bayley to belly. Why can't you have a bankle lock? Oh, wow, that's... Oh, she fell. Bayley almost had Tamina up in, like, Samoan drop position. That would have been impressive. Daz, what's the best way to cook a pork joint? What kind of rolling papers are you using? I'm kidding. A pork joint, I'm assuming you're meaning like a shoulder or something like that, or some really tough-ass beef. I'd throw that in a crock pot, man. Or put it in the oven for like 3.5 days. Should come out beautiful. Shred it. Make some pulled pork sandwiches. Mwah. Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks for another one, man. Good to see you popping in here again from overseas. Do you think they will do the ladder matches sort of like Undertaker and AJ? Yeah, I do, because it sounds like they filmed it long ago, so they've really probably edited this nicely to where it flows. And I'm wondering if there's going to be split screens. I'm assuming there will be, you know, dual camera shots, you know, on different floors. Oh, the women are doing this over here, and then the men are doing this over here. There's going to be so much action to call. It's probably going to be like a Zoom call or something like that with like 4 little boxes. You're going to see all this shit going on. So I don't know what to expect. I really don't know. I kind of think that that's what's great about this particular match, is because it really leaves you guessing as to what you're going to see. And after what we saw at WrestleMania, I think we can agree that we're likely to see something pretty awesome. Oh, splash water right in her face. Well, if Tamina was hot wrestling in that outfit, you might have done her a favor, Bayley. A couple more super chats rolling in. K-Dogs Kennel, thank you, man. Appreciate the $5. Happy Mother's Day to Mama Mike Work. My mother and mother-in-law passed away 17 months apart, but we still have a dinner to honor them. That's awesome. I'm really glad. I'd probably do the same thing. Yeah, thank you for that, man. And my thoughts always go out to people to the motherless people on days like this. And yeah, that's really cool that you do that. I did a video chat with my mom and my siblings today. That's all we could really do. My sister was in charge of sending her the flowers, and she fucked up, and she accidentally put the 30th on the order date instead of the 10th. So my mom got no flowers today from her kids, but she's getting them on the 30th. Yeah. Women. Messing stuff up. Antoine, good to see you again, man. Thank you for $5 more in Tampa. They open restaurants 25% capacity. Okay, and connections not to wait. All right, it was for Mother's Day, just dropped $2 on crabs and steaks. Well, that's delicious. Man, crabs and steak in Florida? Hell yeah. Yeah, when we finally do reopen and we get to that phase here in California, that's what we're expecting to, is like a 25% thing. We're not there yet, but it's going to be similar type of deal. But I'm glad you got a chance to like get out and get some food, man. It's one of my favorite things in the world to eat, is like crab and steak or shrimp and steak or lobster and steak. Oh my God. I could eat that shit every day, man. All right, Bayley just went over the table. You got to be putting a solid 8 minutes or so in this match. Holy crap, I have 3,000 viewers on this right now. Nice. Maybe I'm the only one online. Maybe I'm the only choice. No, everybody's up. Cultaholic, Luge, Steven Larson, Wiza. Shout out to Wiza. He's awesome. And What Culture's up as well. Cool. Playing with the big boys tonight. By the way, since there is this many people here, if you've never been here before, do me a favor. Subscribe. You'll like me. I'm like the greatest guy ever. You should subscribe. All right, Sasha finally got involved there. Tamina's pissed. All right, Bayley's going to win this match. Tamina's got some serious wet head going on. She dumped that whole bottle of water on her head. Up, crucifix? No way. She beat her with a crucifix? All right. Hey, look, I predicted that one right, too. I predicted the finishes of both matches so far, too. Oh, wow. Oh, see? And look. See, they're getting along. See, no dissension in this match. They're all happy. All happy, happy. See? Damn, Sasha. All right, they disposed of Tamina. Where does poor Tamina go from here? See, friends till the end. I have a delay? Can't be that much of one. You're going to get a delay, though, on the YouTube. Like, after I say something, it shows up on YouTube like 20 seconds later. So there's already a little built-in delay there. Sometimes watch-alongs can be tricky, but we manage. We got a good crew in here. I feel bad too because it looks like SummerSlam is almost an impossibility now with the new restrictions on gatherings through Labor Day in Boston, which is a shame for Sasha because if that's what they were trying to get to that match in Boston for her, that's not going to happen now. All right, what match is next? What do we have left on the card here? We've got the 2 title matches, and that's it, right? So we're probably going to get... What are we getting? Strowman and Bray or Seth and Drew? There's no other match I'm missing, right? Thank you for another super chat there, Jimmy Anderson. Yeah, I agree. She was pushing her luck with that wardrobe, but luckily she wasn't in the ring, so... she can do her thing.
Thursdays on
Sometimes I worry about Charlotte, too, because she wrestled just like Sasha. She had those big boots, those heels on. And I remember on, like, NXT a few weeks back or something, she was in the ring, like, oh, it was I think it was before WrestleMania. She was, like, putting a hurting on Bianca Belair. I'm like, I couldn't even walk in those things, much less execute wrestling moves on another person. I couldn't believe she was actually getting that as physical as she was getting in those boots. To me, that blew my mind. Plus, she has other malfunction possibilities, too.
Meals weren't always easy to come by. Now with schools closing, 22 million kids across America have lost the school meals they depend on. If your family is in need, Nestle Pure Life and No Kid Hungry are here to help.
What's up, Clyde? Yeah, I think, oh, you, wrong person. Victor. Yeah, the Bruce Willis, he should have done a little cameo for this.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, and Clyde, Becky's got the longest reigning title run ever now?
Drew McIntyre.
All right, so Seth's doing a little promo here. This means that we're probably getting Strowman and Bray next.
Importantly, deep down in his heart, Drew McIntyre understands that it is my destiny to defeat him tonight to become the WWE champion. And in spite of all that Drew McIntyre knows and understands, he is still willing to step into the fire with me, and I admire that courage. I admire that courage.
Let me turn this down here a little bit. I don't want the volume too loud there. Not really listening to what Seth says. Seth just seems to be hell-bent on relieving Drew of the burden of being champion, and I must carry the torch. I have to do it. You guys, you sniveling shits would die without me. And he believes it.
Not his company, not his show, to lead into the future. That duty.
Antoine, thanks for another one, brother. Thanks for the $5. So I heard that WWE is only bringing in the people that they building for the pay-per-view to manage the people in the building. I think that's smart. Yeah, it's like only bring as much staff as you need. So at least they're doing that. I think AEW's doing some things too. Precautionary stuff, doing testing, social distancing, masks, the whole deal. Okay, Seth. Whatevs, man. Whatever, Seth.
Much like the whole world, sports and beyond is talking about that documentary about the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. Well, we here in WWE, we've got a Michael Jordan of our own. You guys might know him as the Undertaker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the world is a buzz. Everyone is talking.
Thanks to handful of new followers here. Jonathan Nemesis, JV Zitten, Jonathan Hernandez, and Kurt Gannon, professional wrestler. Jesus, you're huge. The Suplex Cyclone, pro wrestler and martial artist in Filipino martial arts. Thanks for the follow, brother, and good luck. And keep working out. You'll eventually look just like me.
Right here on the WWE Network immediately following Money in the Bank. But switching gears now, Friday Night SmackDown. We have a Universal Champion. His name
Man, I'm ready to see that last ride. 5 parts. All right, here comes Bray and Strowman next.
This is a matchup that is personal. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of history. A lot of
It's funny with Strowman being the champion, none of us are even expecting him just to power slam and pin Bray Wyatt. I don't know why that wouldn't be the case. There is a chance that Strowman wins this match. I mean, The Fiend got beaten by Goldberg handily, and Strowman beat Goldberg, so shouldn't that mean that Strowman can beat The Fiend? So if he only has to face Funhouse Bray here, maybe he just power slams him and pins him, and that's it. I don't want that, but it could happen. All right, during the build of this, I'm going to run and grab another beer real quick. I'll be right back.
Once upon a time, there was a black sheep.
He's telling you not to leave. All right, I'm back. That was fast, right? My cat has to watch to make sure nobody leaves while I go get a beer. Bruce, you're drinking Dos Equis. I used to drink those some of my early days of streaming. When I first started this, like 3 years ago, I would drink some Dos Equis every now and then.
You don't know anything
Do I really have 6,000 people watching this right now, or is that a fucking... How do I only have 92 likes? Will y'all hook me up with some likes? Since half the damn universe is here watching me?
It is the time of Braun Strowman.
I'm done with these puppets in this Firefly funhouse. If you got something to say to me, Bray, then come down to this ring and say it.
I mean, we're only an hour into the pay-per-view here. If this is going to be a 3-hour pay-per-view, we only have 2 matches left before the Money in the Bank, right? I mean, 3 matches are going to have to last 2 hours. And I can't see this one going terribly long.
I just need to remove that burden around your waist. Sharing is caring.
Oh, thank you for that, Barry. I knew it was you. Appreciate that. No, my stream numbers have actually been really good in the last few weeks, but this is a little bit beyond what I'm normally doing, so cool. Hopefully it's not all bots. It's actual humans. You know, I thought prior to this match being booked, if this would have been The Fiend, I kind of thought they were just going to go just rewind. Since the Roman thing happened, they're like, okay, just rewind, pretend that Super Showdown never happened, belt back with The Fiend, and we'll just carry on. I kind of thought that might be what they were doing here, but now with it being Funhouse Bray, you got to think Strowman's going to walk out with the belt here. Here comes Bray. How many of those red sweaters do you think he has? C-Mac, thank you, man. Appreciate the $2. Hope all is well. All is well here, man. Hey, I'm off and I'm watching wrestling. Had a little hiccup with an earthquake earlier today that startled me. Other than that, it's a good day. We're drinking beer. We're hanging out. Yeah, this is this is awfully low. I don't know how many bots exist. Oh man, exactly, Daniel. I mean, if they were going to do that to Bray, oh my God, that's another great point. They could have just had him be Funhouse Bray. I still cannot believe that. I think for once, like ever, I was angrier than the fans. There were definitely fans that were upset like me, but I was really, like, I had people telling me, like, oh, come on, GoodMicWork, it's all right. And I'm like, no, it's not okay. Like, this, and I'm usually the glass half full. I'm usually the one that can say, like, be devil's advocate here. I'm like, nothing about that was good at all. You murdered Bray Wyatt. There's no other way to spin it. And there's no other way to say, well, maybe if they do this, it'll be okay. No, it's not going to be okay. They fucked it up so bad. And now where they are here with Roman backing out and how that, now that screwed everything up so bad. Oh my God. If they would, at least they would have had Funhouse Bray go out there in Saudi Arabia and get beat. I could have swallowed that, but oh my God, the Fiend.
As far as I can tell, Bray Wyatt looks at Braun Strowman much like Icarus, who flew too close to the sun. Will tonight be the downfall of the monster among men? Will we see a new Universal Champion? We are about to find out in moments. And there is the Universal Champion.
I'm kind of just interested to see how what the finish is going to be here. I am actually slightly interested in this.
Of Braun Strowman. And the matchup now underway. And Strowman going to have to deal with the mind games
It's gonna be a straight up match. They're wrestling. Strowman threw him down and Bray said he woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Y'all remember, like, back when I was in love with Strowman and I wanted him to have my children? I don't feel that way anymore.
Showing no sort of compassion toward the man he once looked at as a father figure.
Yeah, as much as I would be really happy about this nearly 8,000 viewers, something's got to be up. That's got to be some weirdness happening. If I got more people watching me than WWE's channel. Thank you, Barry, for creating those 8,000 accounts. It's a lot of spare time, man. I hope you at least did it sitting on the beach.
Strowman told me earlier that he worked long and hard, many years, to finally win the Universal Championship, and he is not going to lose it here tonight. Bray Wyatt, though, fighting back. And one thing we've learned about Wyatt has an explosive...
Tell me about it, Jimmy Anderson. Man, I agree. And you guys have known, who've been watching me over the years, that's always been one of my biggest pet peeves in wrestling, is I look at, and I've said this about Strowman too, is every time I see these guys in really strange outfits, I don't know how they're wrestling in them. Like, I don't even like doing chores around my house. I don't even like unloading my dishwasher wearing jeans. Like, I'd rather wear something comfortable that I can fucking move around in. And, like, you know, Ambrose used to wrestle in jeans like that. Baron Corbin used to have, you know, leather pants and everything. Like, how can you work in that? And Bray Wyatt looks like he's going to Sunday school. Like he's 4 years old wrestling in this shit. I don't know how he does it.
Wyatt sent back into the ring, and Braun Strowman going to climb back in. He wants to beat Bray Wyatt middle of the ring. There he goes, splash in the corner, and what a collision. Bray Wyatt was absolutely crushed in the corner by the Universal Champion. Wyatt just...
Yeah, the funny thing is, I don't... Elias, you gotta help me out. You don't see the live logo anymore. Did we have a live logo in the last match? I was under the impression that the Performance Center would be live. Ooh. God, that actually kind of made Strowman look dumb. I mean, he ran right into that table, but Bray almost, like, moved too soon to where Strowman theoretically could have stopped, but he just barreled into it anyway. Let me look at this again. Oh, maybe not. Still a funny-looking bump for Strowman, though. No Becky match tonight? I don't know. I guess it's just, you know, I think that adds more to the briefcase thing. It's got to be a Raw girl.
This right here could be Bray Wyatt's opening in this matchup. Braun Strowman.
Oh, no. Is that Huskus? Sometimes I forget their names. That's Huskus. You know what, Elias? Now that I see this Huskus, they may have taped this in order to edit it so you don't catch the person coming behind the thing with the puppet. Maybe they taped it like right before they went live, and they can edit it to their liking. That's probably what they did. Okay, yeah, so they definitely pre-taped this match. They probably did it because Bray's going to be doing some magic tricks here. It's like WWE telling us the truth without telling us the truth. Y'all could keep smashing that thumbs up for me. I'd appreciate it. I'd be much more impressed with 7,000 likes than 7,000 viewers. Look what you made me do. Did we get any, help me out, did we get any Strowman and Bray Wyatt matches? I'm sure we did. Like prior to Bray's hiatus and becoming the Fiend and stuff? I don't remember. It might not be a horrible feud. Thank you, Daniel Rodriguez, for the $2. Appreciate it, man. 7.3 in the chat. Yeah, 7.6 now. Everyone obeying that stay-at-home order. And plus, it's Sunday. People would be generally staying at home anyway right now. But I live in front of a street. I mean, there's cars going by all the time. There's people out and about, but there's only so much you can do.
And Wyatt can't believe it.
Robert Billing, you should refresh.
Shock and disbelief on the face of the challenger, Bray Wyatt. How the hell did Braun Strowman survive Sister Abigail? Wyatt can't figure it out.
Oh, yeah, the 2016. I remember that match. That was a really good one, right? What was the one that went an hour and was awesome? What year was that?
Bray Wyatt
That might have been 17. I was at 18. 18 was kind of the match of the 5-on-5s weren't good at 18, if I remember right. But Brock and Bryan was good, and Rousey and Charlotte was good. Ooh. Here we go, choke slam. That's what I'm saying. Do you think Strowman will just end it? We're gonna have Ramblin' Rabbit show up or something, though. You can't just have Huskus and then that's it. Like, something else has got to happen. Or the Vince McMahon one, at least. At least the Vince one.
Champion on a rampage once again. Flash after flash by Strowman. And now Wyatt is sent out the ring, and Strowman now has taken it up another notch. The wheels, they are a-turning.
Oh, he's doing the run. Oh, I thought they were going to do the cave in the barricade spot.
Massive impact as Wyatt was driven into the barricade. Watch this collision.
Okay, yeah, so it must have been... Yeah, it was 2016. Okay, 2017 had the Triple H thing. Was that when Angle was involved too? Yeah, that's right.
Right out to the floor, and this is a perfect opportunity for Bray Wyatt to try to recuperate, climb back into this matchup. Valuable climb here thanks to this. A desperate tactic for sure, but an effective one nonetheless. Bray Wyatt maintaining his opportunity to dethrone the Universal Champion.
Yeah, I noticed that too, how you can hear the commentary. What the hell? Did Strowman put the mask on? Is Bray crying out of joy? Well, that's how he debuted. Remember, he was standing on the apron like that and twisted his head. Same way, right? Oh, yeah, Ramblin' Rabbit's got to die, right? I feel like Strowman's going to beat him here.
You understand what this means? This time everything will be perfect.
God, I hope they don't have makeup sex. Let's hope not. What? No way. Strowman's fronting. Pretty smart on Strowman's part to fool him. Hug it out. Whoa, it's Abigail and Braun is home. I don't think he's home, guys. Oh yeah, they edited the shit out of this. Like, Bray, how stupid were you? Even I knew Braun Strowman was fooling you. Oh no, you squashed the plastic mask. Give them an Oscar. There it is. See? Beat Bray clean. He'll come back as the Fiend, though. I mean, even though I don't like that Strowman is champion and everything, if your champion wins the belt at WrestleMania, it's not some travesty if he wins his first title defense, you know? Like, it's not like we haven't seen that before. It's pretty common. Yeah, and he hasn't had a title defense at all, right? Since he won the title, so... Yeah, it's not like it's crazy or anything. It's just, you know. But that's why they made it Funhouse Bray and not the Fiend. Bray is not done with you, Strowman. Now I'd like to see the Fiend come back and beat Bray, or beat Strowman and Goldberg. Put it in a handicap match. All right. Ooh, here's the hacker. Let's try to get some more info. Some more clues. They want to know who I am. I'm everywhere. You don't hear me, hacker. Oh, I want to read some of that. I'm sure there's some clues in here that we'll find out. All right, we got Strowman, Daniel Bryan, Lacey, Nikki, Alexa, Sammy, Bray, Biggie, Sasha, Sheamus, Dolph, Cesaro, Otis, Carmella. All right. I'm not any closer to figuring it out. Are you guys? They are playing WrestleMania 3 on FS1. I think on Tuesday, they're about to tell us here. That's crazy, man. Cool. What are people who are tuning in, like, channel surfing that night who don't watch wrestling and come across that and they see fucking Alice Cooper and Jake the Snake trying to wrap a snake around Jimmy Hart? What are they going to think they're watching, man? That's going to be awesome. Jesus Christ. There's something fishy about this. As much as I'd like to be happy about 11,000 people watching, I don't know. I think I've been invaded by aliens or something. Or the WWE hackers just helping me out. Now, if I can get up to 10,000 likes, then we're talking, but I don't know. But we're not being overrun. We have no spam in the chat, which is really good, so I don't know what to make of any of this. I got mods in here. I think How Wheezy's floating around. I know Barry's here. Diet Water was here. I got wrenches. If we need them. Yeah, I heard about Del Rio. Mentioned that on Twitter. I just put a 3-word tweet. Fuck this guy. That's all I said. And I posted a link to Fightful's article on it that I guess was picked up by TMZ.
I am trying to save Drew McIntyre. And at Money in the Bank, when I stand in this ring, and the announcement rings true and new.
And new.
Champion, the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, they signed the contract for their WWE title match.
Karen, drinking Stella. Good old reliable Stella. I've been going on now, I'd say, probably like 12 years of Stella. Like, I just started drinking it as an easy drinking Pilsner instead of like Coors Light or Bud Light or something. And then when I want to get saucy, I've got IPAs and things like that in the fridge. But this is casual drinking. I always love the Stella. If I come over to your house and you have Stellas in the fridge, I'm a happy guy. That's all I need. Yeah, Del Rio's such an asshole, man. I mean, it's all alleged, but he's been arrested. He's got a mugshot. The charges against him, or all the allegations against him, are very specific things that he did, and sounds pretty damn guilty to me. But that's for the courts to decide now. And if any of that stuff does turn out to be true, and it's proven, I don't see how he's not looking at jail time. You know, based on those allegations, if it's all proven, he's going to be fucked like a stray dog in Chinatown. Hello from Norway. Good to see you, Christian. I hear great things about Norway. I've heard that Norway is like the happiest place in the world to live. I would love to check it out if I wasn't so deathly afraid of cold weather. I absolutely detest cold weather, so unfortunately I can never be a resident, but I hear great things about Norway, and I'm glad you're here, Christian. What percent alcohol is Stella? It's more than like Coors Light, but it's not much. 5, I think. Yeah, 5%. It's just a little preschool beer. It's what they usually give like little kids when they go to kindergarten and stuff. Get them started on something light like this. That way they're ready, you know, for adulthood. It's smart. It's like good. It's good teaching. You want to prepare these kids, you know. You don't want them to go into the real world blind. And by the time you get to 1st and 2nd grade, you can start experimenting with shots, you know, and things like that. 3rd, 4th grade, you know, you can take things to like more different levels. Start clubbing. Yeah, I didn't even I was wondering. I was trying to turn this up. New music for Seth. All right, so they are not backing off. I was thinking that maybe we might see the end of the Messiah gimmick, but it seems like that's the opposite of the case, because now he's got an entire theme. All right, new theme for Seth. You know what I like about his new theme already? Is that when the day comes, if the fans kind of like forgive him or whatever they don't like about him, they kind of forget about it or move on, move their hate to someone else kind of thing. And he returns to being a babyface, and he comes back with the old theme for the first time, and there's fans in the arena, and everybody gets to chant "Burn It Down." That's going to be a moment. It'll happen. Guaranteed. Thank you, Diego Perez. Yeah, just noticing that now. I was talking, didn't even realize he was coming out there to new music. But thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Addicted Chip, thank you for the $2 as well. No shakeup this year. And yeah, I haven't heard anything. They usually have done it by now, right? That's fine. I don't need a shakeup. Shit's weird right now. Keep everybody where they are. And they might do a mini shakeup if it turns out the briefcase holders can challenge whoever they want. Because with Becky confronting the briefcase holder tomorrow, it certainly makes it seem that way. I pitched the idea of AJ winning the briefcase, hopping over to SmackDown and beating Strowman. I don't see that happening now, given the previous match, but... Shell Shock, man, your guess is as good as mine. We'd had this entire conversation a little while ago. Why is Backlash in June? No idea. I have no idea why they switched. Backlash and Money in the Bank makes no sense to me.
That's everybody comes gunning for you. And that's what everybody has their sights on Drew McIntyre. And all you need to do is stay focused and stick to one edict. And it's talk less and play more. Remember, this is the man who defeated Brock Lesnar to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, and then minutes later put down the big...
My favorite thing about this match is the Money in the Bank matches are next. I'm ready for that. But man, we're only an hour and a half into this, so I mean, are these guys going to give us a 30-minute match, and then the Money in the Bank matches are going to be an hour? Otherwise, it's going to be a short-ass pay-per-view.
It's for the WWE Championship!
Thank you, Reese. Good to see you, man. Thanks for the super chat. Knowing this company, the hacker could easily go the same way as Rowan's pet cage. Yeah, I've mentioned that before as well. I would like to think that they've got this better planned than that, but every time there's a big, like, whodunit, I think of back when, like, Austin was run over, they started the angle without knowing who it was going to be. So by the time they got to a year later and they have to figure it out, they decided to go with the Rikishi deal, and that was a dumb idea, and they eventually made the mastermind behind it be the person that should have ran Austin over to begin with, Triple H. So I'm hoping with the hacker they already know, because if they don't, there's no way it's gonna. There's no way it's not going to be a letdown. And if it's not going to be a big surprise or a big name or a big swerve, then you probably have to reveal it sooner rather than later. If it turns out to be somebody like Mickie James or Ali, even though I'd be fine with either one of those being the hacker, that's not something you want to draw out, because I think there would be a portion of the audience that would find that a letdown. So if it's going to be someone like that, just do it now or do it soon. But if it's going to be somebody awesome, then continue to tease us. Tease the shit out of us. That's what I say. Jimmy Anderson, thank you for another one, man. Always appreciate it. I can't really see Drew lose the title already unless they want to play hot potato with the title until SummerSlam. Yeah, I don't see him dropping the belt here. I mean, there's talk that Seth could have some tricks up his sleeve. AOP is out. He seems to be sticking with this Messiah gimmick, so I feel like he needs to replace them with new members. So we could see that here. But I also like the idea of Buddy Murphy coming in and interfering and screwing up and inadvertently costing Seth the match. And then Seth, like, turning on Buddy and excommunicating him from the Messiah and then maybe forming a new Messiah. Now that he's got new music, it definitely seemed... I mean, they wouldn't make him make new music just for one night, so... I feel like this Monday Night Messiah thing is going to be... All right, we got loud things happening. It's the police. They're coming after me. They found me. Diego, do I think Edge is facing Rollins at SummerSlam? That's likely. People have mentioned that. We're going to find out a lot tomorrow. Edge is going to be there along with Orton. I'm almost wondering if Edge and Orton are going to have a deal first or if they're done. I kind of don't want them to have another match, because the match they had at WrestleMania, even though it was a one-off, the stipulation kind of made it a blow-off at the same time. So I don't know how you can come back and have a regular match now after that. But WWE's done dumber things. That's for sure. The hacker will be the Shockmaster. Oh my god. C-Mac, one of the AOP, Akam or Razor, I'm not sure which one, is injured, so I think that's the deal with them. And I would love to have Seth add more members, but I just don't know who. Has he interacted with anybody backstage, like young people backstage in the last few weeks? Any clues? There's plenty of people they could use, for sure, but... Yeah, Metal Man, we've been talking about the Del Rio stuff. We're aware of that. Oh, look at that. Our audience is back down to a reasonable number of 7,700 instead of that crazy 12K we had a little while ago. The hacker will be Vince Russo. I don't think so. Christian, who says wrestling is fake? If wrestling is fake, how do you explain Husky Harris or Huskus and Ramblin' Rabbit? How do you explain all that if wrestling's fake? Whew, people are so dumb. It's totally real. Ooh, I felt that chop. Yikes. I know, I'm almost forgetting that Joe was on commentary here. It's good to see him back behind the booth. Ooh, you know what, Stone Cold? That would be actually cool. I don't see it. Joe doesn't seem like a cult follower to me. But I would love to see some sort of an angle where he's doing commentary and he jumps off the booth to help out a heel win a match or something. It'd be even cooler if he helped a heel win a title. I can't see him helping Seth here, though. But that would be a cool way to do something, especially when Joe is, like, cleared. Just have him get involved. He'll be like, excuse me, Phillips and Saxton, I'll be right back. I have to go kill someone. Jimmy, thanks for another super chat. Randy and Edge gonna have a Beth on a pole match. I wouldn't do that to Beth. Beth wouldn't want to be with Orton. The Hackers rock and roll Buck zoom off, unless it's from jail. Last I heard, old Buckster got himself in trouble with some really disgusting, perverted, pornographic stuff. I think it had to do with minors, if I remember right. And when you look at the guy, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we're back up to 11,000 people again in the chat. I don't know what's going on. Hackers Punky Brewster. I used to watch that show. Yeah, Donnie, I think Joe could be a good stable manager one day. I feel like Taz could have been too, but he never really did anything. Like if Joe puts together a stable of like ass kickers, not just random people, but like ass kickers, people who kick ass. The Hacker could be Dutch Mantel. I still can't watch the Sid Vicious leg injury with both eyes. I have to look at it like that. I have to like turn my head and just kind of like just barely glance at it. Like I will literally throw up. Yeah, we have more people in the chat that are at most. Yeah, there's no way. There's real. I just saw it jump 500 people in one click. So yeah, there's no way. Something is strange. Something's strange in YouTube land. Strange things are afoot at the Circle Greg. Thank you, Addicted Chip, for $2 more. I appreciate it. Yeah, look at the way these. I'm looking at it right now. It just went from 12 to now it's 13,385. Like that's fucking crazy. Now it went up 200 more. 13,5. I hope I have not been compromised in any way. Maybe I've been on YouTube so long, I'm finally getting some algorithm play. And I do know with the hacker stuff, people have been replaying The Voice too and trying to analyze that. I think WWE's been using different people to do The Voice. I like that they want us to guess about this. I just hope it's done right. given their history, I think we got a 30% chance of it being done right. 70% chance of them fucking it up. It's the first time I think I've really gotten a good, clear look at the hard cam area over there, the production area. Come on, Drew. Jesus, now there's 15.3 thousand in here. Wonderful. Well, keep smashing the thumbs up for me. And if all 15,000 people want to super chat $1, that would be super. Good to see you, Devlin. Glad you're here, man. What's going on? Not feeling this match? I don't know why. Yeah, it's no crowd, man. Which is a shame, too, because this is actually a really sexy match in a lot of ways. Like, in terms of, like, they're both good. If this was a real title match and a real Money in the Bank or in a main event of a pay-per-view with, you know, 12,000 people, you know, a couple thousand less that are in the chat right now, I think this match would be much more enjoyable and much better. Because there's no reason the match itself it shouldn't be good. It should automatically be great just based on who they are. But if you're not into it, you're not into it, you know? All right, Seth took a spill over the table. That table's taking a beating.
McIntyre had to dig deep for this. Rollins looking to execute. This time would get caught by McIntyre. He couldn't correctly rush over our next desk. It's the one thing.
Is that how the announce desk still look? Like the side of that announce desk looks like the old like 2003 Raw set. I guess I don't pay attention to the announce tables enough. Gamer Gooner, thanks for another $5, dude. Appreciate it. Drunk all my beers, so now time for the Jägermeister. Jesus. I have not had Jägermeister. How old am I now? So I've not had Jaeger in probably 25 years. And I will never have it again. But you don't have to apologize, man. Enjoy that Jaeger. I don't know how you do it. I can't even smell it. Like, I've carried it in a lot of restaurants that I've worked and stuff. And, you know, if I'm doing inventory or something, I'm looking, I have to pick up the bottle and, like, see how much is in it. If I open that cap or anything and I just get a whiff of it, I automatically am, like, transported back to 1996. Ooh, a nip up by... Come on, Drew. Put him away. Oop. Seth got out of dodge of the Claymore.
Looking for an escape. And using the top rope, very shrewd by Rollins.
Yep, Seth's going for a springboard. Is Drew going to catch him? No, he ducked. Spine buster. Ooh, and a roll through. Oh my god. That was how Shawn pinned Triple H in SummerSlam 2002, remember? Yeah, I miss Mike Chioda too. I will say, though, in modern years, like, I think ever since WWE stopped putting any sort of focus on the referees at all, like back in the day, they would say their names. Even in the 80s, you know, Joey Morella and Freddie Sparta and Dave Hebner and Earl Hebner, you know, and then the 90s, you had Mike Chioda, Corderis, Earl, Chad Patton, and all these guys. You knew their names, and, you know, Raw, JR would refer to them every now and then or something, but now it's like the referees are nameless. The only ones we know are the ones that have been there for a few years, but they don't say their names anymore. And so I've almost, like, now the refs are invisible to me. Where, like, all my favorite matches growing up as a kid, 70s, 80s, or 80s and 90s primarily, I will always remember who the referee is. But some of my favorite matches in modern times, I have no clue. Like, I have no clue who refereed CM Punk and John Cena at Money in the Bank. No idea. You know? Probably was Chioda, but... Ooh, frog splash. JC, what's going on? Glad you joined us. You're not that late. You still got the Money in the Bank matches coming, and that's kind of what's important tonight, but I appreciate you making it. Yeah, kick out at 1 after a frog splash.
Unbelievable fighting spirit from McIntyre. And listen, you cannot deny the punishment that McIntyre is taking. Clearly, Drew McIntyre is feeling that right now, but Seth Rollins is thinking about a new plan.
Oh, chair is coming into play.
Does not look good.
I love with no audience, you can hear the referees now a little bit more. Put down the chair.
Has Rollins lost that much touch with reality?
He's not just going to get himself DQ'd, is he? Thank you for the 10 bucks, Ghost X 1995. Appreciate that. Always good to see you, man. Oh man, Seth threw it away. Oh, stomp. Missed. Choke slam. Ooh. Drew floated right over the top rope. Oh, Seth caught him. Thank you, Roaring Metal Man, for the 2 bucks. What would be a cool new weapon in wrestling? We've used everything. A Nintendo? Has anybody used a Nintendo yet? I know New Jack's used a VCR and vacuum cleaner. We've seen frying pans. We've seen everything. We've seen TVs. Sean's head went through the obscenely expensive Geratron 5000. Oh, superplex. Oh my God, and a roll through. Jesus. I cringe every time I see this. God. CrossFit Jesus. The ref is orange as fuck. Yeah, Devlin, he's got that other, that guy from NXT giving him a run for his money.
Many times in the past. Watch this. Oh, with a superplex and then a follow it up.
And this absolutely incredible strength. He deadlifts him straight up into the Falcon Arrow. There's not many men in this.
Hawkins and Ryder AEW bound. I haven't seen anything about that yet. That's good for them. I hope they are. I love Dynamite last week. That was great stuff, man. Yeah, we've had a kitchen sink. We've had light bulbs. We've had everything. Ooh, double arm. That welt on Seth's back, did he pick that up tonight, or has that been there?
What is it gonna take, gentlemen? What is it gonna take to walk away?
Microwave to the face. I'm almost certain a microwave has been used. Remember, it was either Al Snow or Crash Holly, or maybe it was both of them. There was like a bowling ball spot. I think it was Crash was like sitting in the corner with his legs split, and Al rolled the ball right into his nuts. That was a good spot. Ooh, that was a chop from hell. All right, this match, I mean, I know we want it to end, but we're only about 12 or 13 minutes in here, if that, so it's not gone terribly long yet.
Real precarious situation.
Didn't end well for McIntyre. Both knees by Rollins.
All right, Drew is now crotched. They're both up there. They're in no position to do any superplexes unless Drew can really recover. Oh, 3-0, baby. He's got him in the 3-0. Oh, and he's putting the leg down on the knee. That's great. That's actually good stuff. Stomp on it now. Oh, look at that. And a German? That was interesting. Maybe an oversell by Seth, but I liked it. So Drew's like in the tree of row. Seth is sitting on the turnbuckle with his back facing Drew. Drew lifts up like a sit-up, pulls him back, and just shoots him over his head like that. That was good. feel like we're climaxing to a finish here. We got a super kick and a stomp. Is he going to kick out of the stomp? I was just for a split second, I was worried that Drew had failed a wellness policy test. Holy shit. Dominique, thanks, man. Appreciate the $3. Showing support at GoodMicWork while working at Pizza Hut. All right, man. Don't get in trouble. I'm glad that you were able to stop in and say hi. Sorry you have to work, but if you want to pop in periodically, we'll try to keep you updated. Just ask in the chat. You don't even have to super chat. Just ask us. We'll try to keep you updated with what's going on. Seth and Drew right now. We got to be about a minute or two away from a finish. Yeah, I don't see Seth winning either, but that stomp almost got me there.
Predators will stop. It looks like Seth Rollins is getting ready to bring an end to all of this. This might be it. Going for the stop.
Oh, good. This is it. Claymore. Oh, super kick. He's going to Claymore him off the, yep. I like how, oh, that's a good sell by Seth, unless he's really hurt. I like the way Seth is keeping his head up. Like he's stiff. All right, we got 2 clean finishes in both title matches. I did not see that coming, but I am perfect in my predictions so far. But I think I got a tall order to get both of my Money in the Bank matches right. I think I have a 0% chance of getting them right, but that's kind of why I picked who I picked. I don't like that Seth took a, or I'm sorry, that Drew took a super kick that bounced him off the rope. I like Seth keeping his head up. That was kind of cool. All right, that's good. I got no issue with the match or outcome. I mean, what did we want? What else did we want? I know no audience sucks and everything, but I don't know what you wanted them to do here that could have made it better than it was, you know? Two good wrestlers. Both championship contenders. Good match, clean finish. Fine by me. Oh, is he gonna shake his hand? Don't do the handshake thing. Or Claymore him again. So we saw no Buddy Murphy, no new Messiah members, no nothing. Oh, look at Drew gonna help him up. Shake his hand, Seth. Are we gonna see the meeting of the madness and the mania? The Messiah powers. Don't shake it with the black glove. Wow, he shook his hand.
Wow.
Didn't expect that.
That right there says a lot about who
Huh.
is as a human being, as a competitor.
I like not only did Drew offer the handshake, but Seth took it.
Even after just defeating Rollins for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, Money in the Bank match is going to be long. It'll probably be close to an hour, and it's 13 till the top of the hour right now, so you know it's going to take 13 minutes for WWE to get through the next bunch of bullshit, introducing the match, talking about it, getting everybody in place, and all that stuff, so, yeah. All right, 10,000 viewers and almost 200 likes. If y'all can, if 11 more of you can smash the thumbs up for me, get me to 200, I'd be, like, super happy and everything. All right, I'll be right back in, like, literally 5 seconds. I'm going to go grab another cold beer. Bub will watch you and make sure you don't leave. All right. All right, we are back.
The queen of WWE needs cricket queen of coverage. Where are you? This green queen is here too. Here to what?
Yeah, Messiah powers, right?
I'm here to give you back your robe.
I mean, it looks good on you. It looks better on me.
Yeah, Jan Michael, we've been talking about the ADR stuff for a while. I had a pretty straightforward tweet about him, as I really have not liked him in many years.
I realize you were scheduled to have a match this evening with MVP, but Bobby Lashley.
Look how sad R-Truth is. I want to give him a hug.
I didn't think I could beat him, but I did. MVP lost a significant amount of weight. I might say.
Oh yeah, I guess as all the people that are shown in the Hackers videos are all SmackDown people. Oh yeah, I guess they're not showing the Hacker stuff on Raw. All right, so they're at least limiting it to SmackDown. Oh, that's so sad.
You know what, Charlie?
I hope he goes and finds Gronk.
If I don't want to be lonely,
Yeah, I agree, Bruce. Pink suits her well.
it's time to get my baby back.
Uh-oh, he's going for it.
I don't care where you take it. My 24/7, 48/7, 7-Eleven, I-95 South, 1492.
I-95 South.
I'm gonna strike you, Tom Brady.
He thinks Tom Brady has it. That would be really funny if they show him confronting Brady somewhere, like wanting the title back. Thank you, Charlie. We kind of knew that. Poor R-Truth. I'm surprised that they're letting R-Truth wrestle with a brain condition. Dude thinks there's people in the crowd. He doesn't know who champions are. He gets pay-per-views mixed up. Thank you, Andrew Pike. Good to see you, man. Appreciate the $5. I hope all is well. We are getting closer to the Dark Side of the Ring episode on Owen. Can't wait for that one. Yeah, it's a week from Tuesday. This Tuesday will be good, though. I'm excited to see the Road Warriors one. That'll be good stuff. And then, yeah, the following week will be Owen. And I'll do a review of that, by the way. A full review. I've just been talking about the Dark Side of the Rings during the Winged Eagle on Saturdays, but Owen will get a full, separate review all to himself, just like Benoit did. Ruder, you were my 1,000th sub? Damn, that was a long time ago. We'll be hitting 30K here real soon. We've been growing at a still slower, but at least we're growing. We were growing super fast there for a while, and then we slowed down, and then now we're kind of back to where we're bringing in some subs. And we've pulled in about 50 tonight so far, so we'll be at 30K here soon. Couple weeks. Yeah, Frank. Jeff should have been on this pay-per-view. They should have done the R-Truth stuff on the pre-show and put Hardy and Cesaro on the main card. I missed the entire match. All right, here we go.
WWE World Headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, just off of I-95. This will be the site of both the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. Now you're looking at the roof. This is where the matches.
They are kind of close to the edge. I wasn't really worried about anybody falling. Oh no, they got that little. I wasn't worried about anybody like falling off the roof from the ring because I knew they'd be far from the edge. But
in order to get there,
yeah, that's quite the setup they got.
We're going to start in the lobby of the WWE World Headquarters, where for the first time ever.
There's the Andre statue. So yeah, where are all the? Oh, I didn't even know Roddy had one. That's a terrible haircut. You gave Roddy bangs? Come on. Oh my gosh, here's Lacey. So what do they do? Do they all line up on one side and then they just say like blow a whistle and they go? How's this gonna work? Nia. I like how they still have to do their stupid little entrances even. Oh, I love that gym. The neon lights. That's the Ico Pro gym. Oh yeah, here's my pick. Because I'm a weirdo. Actually, it's both of my picks. AJ and Otis, but I actually officially picked Otis. Just to be crazy. I don't think there would be a fan unhappy if Otis won. Because he's a guy that I could tolerate winning the briefcase, but not winning the title. Jeez, Carmella. Talk about, well, malfunctions. She did a kind of a lip sync of Austin's King of the Ring speech. You guys see that? I like how they're just like, what were they all doing prior to their entrances? Were they all just sitting in the lobby together, like chatting? Having a Cliff Bar and a lemonade? Like, what the? I hate that they still have to do their stupid things. So dumb. So fucking dumb. Alright, so the men are going to start in the weight room. Corbin. So weird. What the hell am I watching? I agree, it's so bad it's good. Like, I definitely, so far, I am not a fan of the entrances. Especially the women. The way they all stand there and do their thing. They do their little, like, dance routine in the goddamn lobby of the headquarters. So dumb. Oh, Dana's got to do her little cartwheel? God. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Alright. Come on, Asuka. Now, she can do whatever she wants. Asuka will be hilarious. Asuka's probably already up on the... If you were smart, you'd just be up there already. She didn't come out of the elevator. I like how everybody pretends like they're just seeing each other now for the first time. I'm like, dude, you all parked in the same parking garage. And here's Daniel. In the men's field, the good thing about the men's field is that I'd literally be fine with any of these guys winning except for Corbin. And I usually have Corbin's back. I just don't think Money in the Bank is what we need. Oh, there's Asuka. Look, I knew she'd be awesome. Look at her. That is my pick. Asuka and Otis. That's who I want. Sex and reps? What's he saying? Oh, here we go. All right, they are fighting in the weight room, the men. Asuka's diving off the balcony. Holy shit. All right, here we go. We're off and running. This ought to be wacky as hell. Oh, sets and reps. Thank you, Nathan. You can see where my hat's at, or my head's at. God, I love Asuka. Yeah, there you go. Get up the elevator. Close, 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 close. That's so annoying. The escalator or the elevator won't close. Oh, you could have made it, girls. Look at her dancing. Stairs. Oh, Asuka's by herself, boogieing in the elevator. Fuck, I hope Asuka grabs the men's briefcase. Have her challenge Strowman. What's Ray on a treadmill? Oh, God. I would love to see a treadmill bump. You know, like when they're running and somebody steps on it and flips up. Something you'd see on Ridiculousness. Ooh, Brian. Oh, my God. That'll be coming out of your paycheck, Mr. Corbin. Oh, yeah, you get like 7 days of good luck or something if you break a mirror. What's the rule? Somebody had said, I guess maybe Alvarez and Meltzer are going to add up the damage here. And you know they're going to be biased as fuck and pad the hell out of it. They spent 4 wrestler salaries on the headquarters, which is probably somewhat accurate. Oh, AJ, head into the paper towels. Oh, God. More fighting around a weight bench. We saw that at WrestleMania. Oh, no. Those are fake weights. You can get out of that, AJ. It's not even touching you. Come on. Look at Ray. Should I help him? That's Loco. Come on, AJ. Just squirm, dude. Oh, my God. Hmm. Oh, Bruce. Good God, look at his face. Bruce, why is your tie a mess just from being in the bathroom? What was going on in there? What was going on in that stall, Bruce? Are they going to go in Vince's office, I wonder? Yeah, where are the women? Last we left them, they were in the elevators. Holy cow, look at the audience now. Now it's back to like normal. Now we're all the way down to 1,600 instead of 16,000. All right, now I feel a little better. Oh, elevator's ready. Somebody hop in. Oh yeah, the morning or the Sunday afternoon deuce with Bruce. I think that's what Brother Love was doing in there. Man, I would think Asuka is already there, as long as it's taking y'all to go up the stairs. If they meet her outside of the elevator, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, there's the men. Oh shit! Now they're intermingling. Look at Asuka. Look how smart she is. Is that really ring ropes? Come on, girl, get out of there. Oh, Shayna saw her. Looks like they're in a ring. All right, all we've seen really so far is Corbin breaking the mirror with the weight. Yeah, I think Asuka realistically should have already won this. She should have beat it. Oh, yeah. Brian not liking the yeses. Yeah, thank you for that super chat there, Nathan. Appreciate it. And that's why I think Asuka, who was the only smart one to do that with the elevator, she should have beat everybody up there and should be the briefcase holder as we speak, but she's not. Who's this? Doink? Well, that made no sense. That wasn't even Doink. That was the shittiest Doink costume I've ever seen. Oh, look, they're all fighting with each other. Ooh. I'm sorry. Oh, in the conference room with you, Alexa. Or no, Carmella, excuse me. Damn, Shayna. I like how they all wind up in the same room together. Yeah, that wasn't even a good Doink. That was like a shady, half-assed Halloween costume by some lazy dude. He's like, ah, close enough. Jesus. Oh, there was a bunch of Doinks. Matt Bourne wasn't the only one. But that wasn't even a good-looking fake Doink. That's not the right briefcase. Is that it? That's not it. I don't think you win.
Hey, Dana. What are you doing?
Stephanie?
Flash. This is the Money in the Bank conference room. You guys are destroying the building. The real Money in the Bank briefcase is on the roof.
Dana, you should have known that. But can I keep... I'd rather have that.
And can you clean that up? Mine is just
Stephanie, shut up. You're not even in this match. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nobody wants you here. Go to the garage. Sit in your trunk and close the door. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well... do you want to have any urgency? Oh my god. Women's right to the neck. Why are you worried about Ray? You should be worried about finding the briefcase. I don't think Ray gives a shit. AJ. Yes, that was totally terribly edited with Stephanie. Ooh, I like that Piper and Vince. That's the only poster I've liked so far. The one of Piper and Vince is awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that match. I remember that one. Yeah, look at that. I like AJ. That's what I said he should come back. He should come back and be a little creeped. Ooh. There's more Taker stuff. I like it. Yes way, AJ. Damn, that might be one of the Undertaker's like old original caskets from his early gimmick.
No way. No way.
Oh, there's Alistair. Oh, you're in there now. You're in the Undertaker's bedroom palace of love with a black light and ecstasy. Enjoy. Heyman. Oh, that looks really good. Heyman, you chose a weird place to decide to eat lunch. Oh man, it's like the 1987 Slammies when they went into the catering area and just destroyed it. Oh, Otis hulking up. Oh, food fight. John Belushi style. Oh. Rice pilaf on the face. Sticking all to his shit. Oh my god. I don't know how I feel about this match. I didn't think it would be this stupid. Here's what I don't like about it. The prize is a title shot. Daniel Bryan is throwing potato chips at another person instead of running for the exit. Oh, Ray got smashed between Nia and Otis. That's a couple for you. Oh, Carmella just hit Lacey with one of like a disposable to-go tin. You could hit a 2-year-old with that and it wouldn't hurt her. Do y'all want to like go after the briefcases? I mean, you can, you know. Thanks, Addicted Chip. Yeah, it's definitely comedic. It's just... it's for a title match. Like, the prize shouldn't be that comedic. Like, the match can be funny and silly as shit, but... oh! Mella went through a table. Carmella is asleep. Otis eating a sub. Y'all need to be getting after this briefcase. Ew. 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 have to see Otis chewing. Oh, I like how they backed off from each other. I wonder if things don't work out with Otis and Mandy. Yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of picked you to win the briefcase, not to eat pumpkin pie. Pie. He's like George the Animal Steel. Oh my god. I forgot you existed. Damn it, Laurinaitis. You were almost out of my memory, and now I have to see your dumb face again. Little motorized wheelchair. These cameos are random as hell. Bruce has been my favorite one. Look how nice that kitchen is. There's Asuka. Why are you asking where the roof is? The roof is up. Is that Moppy? Has Moppy been resurrected? Yeah, take a mop to him, Asuka. Come on, Asuka. I've never rooted so hard against my own predictions before. Like, I really want Asuka to win. Oh, Dana. Down you go. It's alright, call Batista. He'll take care of you. What is that Stone Cold thing? Is that like a hood of a car? Or a truck? Ooh, Baszler. Watching Nia run, I don't know why it's funny, it just is. There you go. Stairs. Blue stairs. It's the SmackDown stairs. Damn, Daniel Bryan and Aleister Black. I'll take some of that. I mean, not in a hallway, like in a ring. Oh, there's AJ. We look like we're close to Vince's office now. That Dana slide was bad. It was kind of bad. Oh, there is that Vince's office? Kind of looks like it. Vince is in there? Vince, what are you doing in there? Is that the same chair? Is that the same room as Beyond the Mat? He's gonna puke. You're the one who wanted the match there, Vince? I like how they're pointing at each other. Cheers. They're putting the chairs back. That's fucking hilarious. That's great. Close the door. Resume. Yeah, you don't mess with hand sanitizer. I like that they put the chairs back. What a nice touch. What's he doing?
You acting like a real coward in there. Me? You didn't told us to put the chairs back.
Are you gonna start punching each other? Okay, yeah, there we go. And the music starts back. That's fucking great. Like, so far, we'll see how this ends. But so far, I've kind of liked the Wednesday night Dynamite main event more than this, as far as bonkersness, but it's starting to catch up. AJ and Daniel Bryan putting the chairs back might have pushed it over the edge. For me, is the best match of all time. Maybe Triple H gets spared because he already got his office fucked up by Brock all those years ago. Ooh, AJ.
I'm going to the roof.
Going to the roof. I don't know who's gonna grab the briefcase first. They might do it at the same time. Uh oh, now we're going up to the roof. Uh-oh. Asuka's here. They made it. All right, now we're going to get a little bit of a match. Maybe the girls do their thing first in the ring, and then the guys will show up and do their thing in the ring right after. Maybe it'll be like that. Oh yeah, Antoine, yeah, the hand sanitizer was the capper because of the social distancing. It was all good stuff. The Vince office has definitely been my favorite thing so far. All right, we got Nia and Lacey in the ring. Asuka's on the outside of the ring. I don't know where everyone else is. Yeah, we still have to have the roof spot, right? Somebody's got to fall off this roof. Nia's going up. Now, if Otis broke the ladder, why wouldn't Nia? There's Asuka. Come on, get her down. Thanks for the super chat, Addicted Ship. I'm wondering how much you can see from the road. If you're driving by, I'm like, what the fuck is going on up there? Ooh. Ooh, is that a women's right to Nia? She went down. How's it feel, Nia? Get a punch to the face. Come on, Asuka. Where's Corbin? I don't know. I hope he got his dick caught in the toilet and he can't move. There she goes. Nope. I like how they're adding the smack sound effects. What do you guys think about the music? Do you like it? Does it help? I think it helps. Because just dead silence sucks. Oh, that's a good shot. That wide shot of the roof. Haha, Luigi, I agree with you, man. Thanks for the super chat. I think Asuka should grab both them shits. Nobody's gotten close yet. Halfway up the ladder is about as far as anyone's gotten. Asuka and Lacey are up there now. Asuka's climbing despite Lacey pulling her down. Where are the other girls? I don't know where Shayna is. Or Mella. Ooh, Judas effect. Another one. Ooh, there. Come on, girl. Ah, fuck, Asuka. I thought for sure that was it. Damn it, you had it won, you blew it. It's okay, I forgive you. Yeah, I think it helps too, the music, for sure, yes. Damn, Asuka, you could have won. Oh, there's Corbin. Don't stop her. Oh, man, he's gonna mess Asuka up. Oh, Corbin, if you weren't on the shit... He's stopping her? Oh, look at her kick Corbin. Come on, Asuka. There's no excuse now. She's not gonna make it. She's taking too long. Oh, come on, Asuka. Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! That a girl? I knew I should have picked you. Alright, so I think my pick now has to switch to AJ. Because I picked either Otis and Shayna, or AJ and Asuka. So now that it's Asuka, I'm going AJ. I can't believe Shayna didn't make an appearance here. I thought all the stalling with Corbin was gonna... I love that I love that Corbin got kicked smack down by Asuka. So all you fans that worry that Corbin gets pushed too much, he got the shit humiliated out of him just right there. So don't worry about it. Hell yeah, Asuka. I've never been happier. Hell yes. Here's Otis. Here's my pick for the men's. I don't think he's going to do it now, but maybe he will. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, remember last time they broke? Go to the other side, dude. There's no way he would legitimately break those legs. I mentioned in the predictions that maybe he could get creative and find a different way to get up there, but I don't see any other tools he could use. Oh, Otis is gonna fall off the roof. Mandy will have to visit him in the hospital. Joseph Cunningham, I like it. Oh yeah! Oh, there's Aleister Black. Now, Aleister's a guy that I think is everyone's pick and favorite and would be awesome if he won it, but I kind of voted no because he doesn't seem like a briefcase type of guy. I'm thinking it's going to be AJ. I think AJ's going to find his way up there. Shayna is buried. They left her on the 8th floor, buried. There's AJ. I see him coming. There he is. Ooh, he's going to shove them both off. I'll tell you what, if Baron Corbin does go off the roof, he's been shit on tonight. First, Asuka punked him out. Then we're going to toss him off the entire building. Whoa! Did Baron Corbin just murder Rey Mysterio? Or is there a second level to... Oh yeah, there's definitely a second level. What? That's not the ledge of the roof. There's something down below there, but... I think they just killed Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black. Who knew? You didn't have to release anybody. All you had to do was kill them. If you want them off your payroll, just whack them. I like the sound it made when they hit. The Pele to Otis. I kind of didn't even notice we're not getting any commentary. Oh, not Superman punch, phenomenal forearm. Come on, AJ. Oh yeah, I'm sure people are gonna think Aleister Black is buried. That's the language of a wrestling fan that started wrestling in 2006. That's the type of shit they say. All right, we got AJ and Corbin up there. Or AJ and Corbin. Come on, AJ. Not Corbin. The only two heels in the match are up there right now. All right. Who's got it? Oh no, don't tell me they both got it. Is he gonna land in somebody's hand? Elias! Yes! AJ! Oh! Oh yeah! Did I predict that right? I love that. Elias did show up. Yo, Mandy, I did it. Oh, that's great. I said my ultimate dream would be if Asuka and Otis won, and they both did. Right. I like that he caught it. It's kind of like, didn't Carmella win it that way? Didn't like Ellsworth drop it in on her and she like caught it kind of thing? Hell yeah. Look at that picture. I love it.
On your left, Otis on your right, Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for this unique pay-per-view event. Up next, Undertaker, The Last Ride, only on the WWE.
So that means, like, whenever they filmed this weeks ago, they had Otis in mind. Like, they're seeing something for him. That was great. Sorry, I'm just tweeting my excitement about my pure joy. All right, that was good. That made it all worth it. You know, I mean, what kind of pay-per-view are we going to really get here? But that was a bunch of nonsense, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Wow. Oh, yeah, the last ride is starting. I'm going to shut this off because I'm not going to watch it right now. I'm going to watch it in a little bit. Oh, man. All right, so that's a wrap on Money in the Bank. 2-hour and 25-minute pay-per-view. Very short, very easy to watch. That was shorter than Monday Night Raw. How crazy is that? Both results were shocking. I agree. I wanted Asuka to win, but in my head I was like, nah, probably not, but she did. And I predicted Otis to win, thinking it was like a 99% chance I'd get it wrong, but I'd look smart if I got it right, and I did. So Otis and Asuka. I just didn't think WWE would entertain us that way. I think the two most entertaining people won the briefcases, because that's what it's all about. You know, I've always made, like, listen to me, like, I've always maintained that a heel should win because they make a better briefcase holder, but there's like two exceptions to that rule. Otis and Asuka would be so balls out crazy with the briefcases that they could work a lot with the being baby faces. So I'm very happy about that. Antoine, thanks for $5 more, dude. How long does it take before we get Otis is being pushed too much Roman heat? I don't know. I said that earlier on prior to the match that I predicted Otis, but he is one guy, and we talked about this scenario yesterday too, that I think that if he wins the briefcase, he's a guy that could afford to not cash it in successfully, you know? Like every time somebody doesn't cash it in successfully, it's like they're buried or they're being punished, like Baron Corbin or Damian Sandow or someone like that. Otis is a guy, because he's got so much other shit going on, that he doesn't really need the championship. He would just be a weird guy when you think about what McIntyre is doing with Seth and everybody on Raw right now, and then what Strowman is doing with Bray. Where does Otis really fit in? He's going to show up at a Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt match and cash in successfully? Unless he joins the fucking Funhouse, which Otis might actually fit in there pretty well. Otherwise, I think he can lose it by being turned on by like Mandy or Dolph coming in or something like that. So I think Otis winning the briefcase might be setting up Mandy Rose turning on him, or Tucker turning on him. Somebody close to him is going to have to screw up that title opportunity for him, if I had to guess. Where Asuka, 100%, I want to see her win the title. And I like the idea here, too, of maybe Asuka cashing in on Charlotte. Why not put Asuka back in NXT? I still want to see Charlotte pass the belt back to Rhea Ripley, but maybe you could do that in the future. And I'm also in no rush for either one of these cash-ins. I want at least one of them. That doesn't have to be both of them, but I hope that at least one of the briefcase holders holds it for at least 6 months. You know, at least till the end of the year or something like that. If you want to do one quick, fine, but then hold on to the other one, and maybe hold on to one until WrestleMania, which would even be even more ideal. But pretty good. That match, it was kind of confusing. Not confusing me, but I didn't really love it at first. I thought the entrances were so stupid, especially the women. That was driving me crazy. They all had to come out and do their little routine in the office lobby. Like, sometimes you just don't need to do that stuff, you know? And in a match that's in a building, I just think that that's too much. It's too corny and just didn't look good. And the match was odd at first, but then picked up. Fun cameos by Brother Love and Won by Stephanie. The Vince McMahon office thing was my favorite, with Brian and AJ being told to leave, and they adjust and put Vince's chairs back the way they were before they exit the room. That was all really good stuff. So it was fun. It was a fun match. I thought there was a couple of times where you would think that if there's a title on the line, the wrestlers would take things a little bit more seriously instead of throwing potato chips at each other. If it was me and I'm involved in this match, I'm doing whatever I can to get to the roof. But aside from those little issues here and there, it was a fun match. It was a fun match mixed with, brutality, comedy, drama with the music. Good stuff. I don't know where it ranks. I got to think about it more. I'll have a better idea for you tomorrow during the Raw review when we talk about the whole weekend here. But I'll think about it as to where it ranks with everything we saw on WrestleMania weekend and the Gargano and Ciampa match and all that. So we'll compare it to the Boneyard, to the Funhouse, and to Orton and Edge and all that stuff. I still think Orton and Edge is at the bottom of the pile, but this was pretty good. I don't know if this was the best, though. I don't know if this is better than the Boneyard or better than the Funhouse. Did you guys like this match better than either one of those? I personally didn't, but I still think this was really fun. And I could not be happier with the outcome. Could not be happier. And I didn't see it coming either. Thanks for another one, Jimmy. I appreciate it. It was different, that's for sure. Yeah, that's kind of what we want out of a wrestling company when we're dealing with the, social distancing and pandemics and stuff. You got to get creative, and so far WWE really has, and so has AEW. AEW, I think, has been taking the lead on the empty arena stuff. In the empty arena environment, I think AEW is doing a better job than WWE, adding some people at ringside to make some noise. I thought the main event they had on Dynamite was super creative, and WWE's been doing awesome things like the Boneyard, like the Funhouse, like the Ciampa Gargano stuff, like the Money in the Bank match. So both companies, I got to give them both credit. Like, they're doing what they can with a pandemic, and they're doing what they can with the situation they're dealt. And I was happy. Well, Nathan, that's, the thing about that comment is when it comes to a Money in the Bank match, any winner makes sense. Because if you're looking at it from a kayfabe point of view, it's a match with 6 competitors where you have to climb up a ladder and win a briefcase. There are really no favorites in a match like that. It's just a matter of who gets to the roof first. So no matter who wins it, it makes sense if it's a real, competition to get to the roof. Sometimes, the person you think is going to be put in storylines with a champ isn't the person that wins. I think it has a more realistic way that way. When you have surprise endings, if anything, it's more realistic, than just the obvious person like a Shayna Baszler who's already feuding with Becky Lynch for her to win it. And she's the one I picked, Otis won't keep the case. Well, how's he going to lose it? You mean like maybe lose it in a match like Kennedy did? I think Otis will keep the case. I think somebody's going to fuck him over. And he also said one thing I don't want to see happen, because Otis actually said this somewhere. Don't know where. I just saw it. Otis had mentioned something about potentially cashing in the briefcase against the tag team champions. No, please. Would not recommend that. Go after the world title. But I think there's a bigger tie-in with what he's doing with Mandy, what he's doing with Dolph, the fact that Tucker is kind of tucked away, no pun intended, and we don't see him a lot right now. I think somebody's going to screw his opportunity up. I think Asuka will win it, and Otis will not. That's my pick. And yeah, how about that Brother Love cameo coming out of the crapper? I love that his tie and shirt was all disheveled. Like, what was going on in that stall there, Brother Love? Yeah, I'm super happy with the outcome, man. That was good stuff. I'm happy with the pay-per-view because we didn't have to sit through too many like super boring empty arena matches. We only had 4, the tag title, the women's title, and the 2 world titles. That was it. And we had the MVP and Lashley thing. But it wasn't too much to where it just drug out, boring. Oh my God, get on with it already. At least WWE knows if we're going to have empty arena shows, there's really no reason for pay-per-views to be 4 hours right now. So keep them short and concentrated and try to make us enjoy what we can while we're watching it. And I think WWE accomplished that tonight because the matches were good. I mean, Seth and Drew was actually a good match, and I actually like the ending because it does keep you guessing where it's going to go next time. You had the handshake and the whole deal. And Strowman and Bray, I think, are going to continue. I don't know if WWE may eventually bring back a GM for Raw or SmackDown. I'm in no hurry to see that right now. I think we got so many years of authority figures. It's kind of nice to have the break right now. So I'm in no rush to see that happen, but there's no doubt at some point they will bring that concept back. Yeah, Sir Joseph, you missed a pretty quick pay-per-view, but it was a good one. I mean, it was enjoyable. It really was. You know, the matches in the empty arena are hard to watch, but we didn't have to sit through too much of it. Hour and a half is all it was. And, or maybe in almost 2 hours. Forgot when that match started, but the Money in the Bank stuff was good. Oh, Jason, you think that Mandy will guide Otis to the world title? That's possible too. To me, to me, it feels like Otis is the type of guy that's going to get his heart stomped on. And yeah, Reese, you got a good point there too. Otis could be a Mankind style champion. You know, I feel like Otis hasn't done that much. He's so new. And, you know, 2 weeks ago, I was proposed with the concept of, or the possibility of Otis winning the briefcase, and I adamantly said no. I was like, that's way, 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 way too early. Absolutely not. And then I changed my tune in the next, 2 weeks. And then yesterday, when I did my predictions, I predicted Otis, and I wouldn't have predicted him 2 weeks prior. So WWE, when this was filmed weeks ago, they must already have ideas. And when you think about it, it does, to bring up Nathan's point, who said it doesn't make sense, it actually does. Because when you think about it, Otis and Mandy is the best storyline in WWE right now. So shouldn't that be where your top angles go? Or your top titles go to the top angles? I don't know, just a thought. I mean, it is the best angle and storyline going on currently in WWE. And there shouldn't be too many fans out there complaining that Otis won. He's a pretty likable guy. He's a goofy son of a bitch, too. Thank you for another super chat there, Jimmy. Always appreciate it. So Ray is a dead man now. Maybe he will help Taker get AJ. Yeah, we never really did see the big roof spot. AJ and Alistair went flying over the railing courtesy of Baron Corbin, but it wasn't off the edge of the roof. There was another ledge there. And they definitely, I'm sure they landed on a gimmick pad. So they didn't go off the roof. But if that's what they're trying to make it seem like, then yeah, we have a couple of fatalities on this show. Rest in peace to Alistair and Rey Mysterio. I guess tomorrow night's Raw will be a 3-hour tribute to their careers. I guess so. Baron Corbin looked like a complete idiot, Devlin. Yeah, he did, and I'm sure most people are not going to complain about that because everybody bitches that WWE push him too much. Well, they shit on his face here, so just relax. Yeah, thanks for that, Chris Miner. Thanks for the $2. Rey Mysterio, or R.I.P. Rey and Alistair, gone too soon. That's true. Diego Perez, thank you for another $2 as well. Who is Otis cashing in on, or Ziggler challenging? Yeah, oh God, yeah, I could see that. Otis. Part of me sees Otis cashing in and has somebody screwing him over and losing the title shot, but I guess it's possible that he could lose the briefcase entirely if he put it on the line against Ziggler or something. So I don't know if I'd want to see that, but what we saw here almost seemed too good to be true. It seems like WWE's going to have something else up their sleeve with that result. Yeah, Andrew Pike, I will be watching The Undertaker Last Ride here later on. As soon as I sign off here, I'm going to make some dinner. I'm going to watch that. And then tomorrow night, we'll give a more in-depth review on the pay-per-view here tonight, and we'll talk about Raw and all of that. We will run through the entire results here. What was the first match? First match was the Tag Team Fatal 4-Way. New Day retained there. Then we had Bayley against Tamina, and I was saying during the match that I think this time around, because they're teasing the dissension between Bayley and Sasha, you don't need to have the dissension every single match, every single segment. So I said not only should Bayley win this match, she should do it without any miscommunication with Sasha. They should remain like a unit. Sasha got involved a little bit, helped out Bayley. She put down Tamina, beat her, and they're BFFs, at least for right now, until the next, colossal fuck-up happens between the two of them. So I like that they did that. After that, we might have gotten the MVP thing with R-Truth, and R-Truth had to face Bobby Lashley instead. I love that R-Truth was out there thinking that there was an audience. That was hilarious. Wound up getting beat down pretty bad by Lashley. He was very sad backstage later on, talking to Chuck about his missing 24/7 title, and he said he's going to hunt down Tom Brady and find the title. So R-Truth continues to impress. Braun Strowman beat Bray Wyatt, beat Funhouse Bray Wyatt completely clean, smashed the old school goat mask, and power slammed him for the win. And I'm sure that's going to lead to a Braun Strowman and The Fiend match down the road, hopefully. Thank you, Nathan, for that $2. Check the tweet I sent you. They used a crash pad. Oh, maybe there's a picture or something. Well, of course they did. Yeah, that's not a huge surprise. Yeah, if the camera's not on them, they're not going to take a real bump. You know what I mean? So, yeah, crash pad was likely, but I'm glad we got some confirmation on that. I'll take a look. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. That's about what I expect. I'm glad you sacrificed your sleep, but it was worth it. The Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre match as well we had all sorts of stuff pegged for that. I thought for sure one of the 2 title matches would be a DQ or a non-finish or something weird, but they actually did a regular match with a clean finish. I thought we might get Buddy Murphy coming out to try to help out Seth Rollins and screw him up. I thought Seth might debut some new Monday Night Messiah members. He's got new music. There's brand new music for Seth Rollins, so it seems like not only are they not dropping the Monday Night Messiah, but they're doubling down on it, and he's going to continue that gimmick for a while. So I would expect some new recruits. But after the match, after he gets claymored and pinned, McIntyre offers a handshake. He accepts it. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if Seth is still going to have this idea like he has to save all of us and he has to be the champion for the benefit of wrestling and it's his duty to be the champion, or maybe he's going to back off that for a while and find something else to do. I didn't think of a feud like that with those 2 megastars in Rollins and McIntyre would really be a one-off match type of thing. So I still think we're going to get the 2 of them again, but it was a pretty decisive victory for Drew, so I'm not really sure how you can work that out on TV. We'll see. We'll see what they do tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. And then, of course, we have been talking about the 2 Money in the Bank matches that took place at the same time. It was all fun. Loved all the cameos. The Paul Heyman cameo, too, was really fun when he was eating and everything. I didn't really care for the food fight much because I thought everybody should be, worrying about getting the briefcase, not worrying about tossing bean dip at each other. But it was fun. It was entertaining. I thought the no commentary and the music added a lot. The editing and the sound effects helped. Some of the cameos, like Paul Heyman, like Stephanie, like Bruce, like Vince, like the very lazy Doink Halloween costume was terrible. It was just kooky. It was just kind of a weird match. It definitely looked like something that they put together relatively quickly. And if you notice, they didn't do that much damage to the building. They had the beginning spot in the weight room, in the Ico Pro room, with Corbin throwing the weight against the glass. They didn't really mess up anything in Vince's office. They messed up a picture, put a couple of holes in the wall, but for the most part, the crazy amount of damage that we thought they were going to do, they didn't really do it. There's going to be some, but I was expecting it was going to be a couple of $100,000 of damage, and it looks like it's not going to be close to that at all. So that's kind of good that they didn't completely destroy the building, but there was so many good stuff. My favorite was the beginning when all the girls came out there and did their silly little routines, which is, I think, is going to bother me for the rest of my life. But the last one out was Asuka, and she's nowhere to be found, and she's standing up on the balcony. She dives off onto everybody. That's why Asuka should be president. She's the best. She is absolutely the best. Jimmy, thank you very much for being here tonight, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the one final super chat. Good night. I know it's late for you over there in your neck of the woods. Thanks for tonight, everyone. Got to go get some sleep before I go into work in about 2 hours. Holy crap, 2 hours. I'm glad it was a short show. I'm glad for you too, man. So get a little cat nap there and have a safe night at work. I appreciate you being here, man, as always. And I think I'm about to bounce out of here myself. It'll be interesting to see what we do tomorrow. For those of you who have been with me the whole chat here, we had some interesting audience numbers here tonight. We had 15,000 people in the chat at one time. I got to think I was invaded by bots or something, but we had a super high audience all night up until the end. Now we're back to normal numbers around the 600 mark, which is what I normally see, but I don't know what was going on when we had 15,000 people in the chat. That was a little bit crazy. So who knows? Unless Barry was right and he created 15,000 fake accounts. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. You guys have a great rest of your night. Check out all my colleagues and friends on YouTube. I'm sure they got great reviews of the show up right now as we speak. Go check them out. And then join me tomorrow night, immediately following Raw. I'll be up here for a full Monday Night Raw review, and we'll also elaborate more on all of the results that we saw tonight at Money in the Bank. It was a really fun watch-along. Had a great time. Hopefully we can do this again real soon. You guys have a good rest of your night. Talk to you soon. Peace.